is the reading of A Catfish Named Carlos, Part 2, for the YouTube video. Casey and Charlie yelled in sync, "We don't have time for hide and seek. Carlos, you know what Mother would speak. That salamander Sylvester is sneaky as can be. He's always being silly and playing tricks on me. There is no time for fun when there is work to be done. Do as I say and listen to me. Leave that slimy salamander be." "Why not?" questioned Carlos. "Why not just a game or two? We never play with anyone. Work is all we do. We have to gather supper, then clean the cave back home. You know Mother won't like it if we are out on the roam." Chap tried to explain this to his brother. "Casey, Charlie, and I will not disappoint Mother." "Oh, man, you three are lame. I don't see the harm in one little game. I want to play, and I don't care what you all say." Carlos made his mind up today. They told Sylvester no every single week. They never hid, nor did they seek. "I'm going to play. You all can join us or be on your way." "Fine, do what you want," both girls exclaimed. "But when we get home first, you'll be the one to blame. Mom's whiskers will twitch, and she might get a switch. Then you know what will happen next." "You better meet us later, but before the sun set," Chap told his brother. "I will cover the chores you haven't done yet. We will be gathering under the arching tree, across from the cave's cavities. If you are not on time, our sisters will squeal. You know they will tell Mom about Sylvester and the whole deal." "I know, and okay, it will be just a game or two. I promise I'll catch up before you all are through." Carlos told his siblings, then swam off to find his friend, who had had plenty of time to hide and blend in. Carlos thought to himself, this could be tough without help. I wonder where in the creek he could be. Where would I hide if it were me? He searched through the water's edge and in the swampy grass. It was under the bridge when Carlos spotted Sylvester at last. He swiftly swam up behind him and let out a scream. The salamander leapt high and changed colors to green. Carlos laughed so hard his gills jiggled. His fins shook and his whiskers wiggled. Sylvester laughed slyly when he got over his fright. "You scared my slime off when you jumped into sight." "Now let me hide and you come seek," Carlos said. He already had the perfect place to hide in his head. Sylvester began to count out loud, but as Carlos swam away, he didn't turn around. Carlos bolted fast down the creek to the tallest weeds behind the sky-high trees. He thought to himself, that salamander will never find me. However, after Sylvester had counted to 30, he swam right to where Carlos was hiding. "Hey, wait a minute, that's not fair. You couldn't have possibly seen me there. I would not have played if I thought you would peek. This is not a fun way to play hide and seek. I should have listened to what Mama told me. Now I'm leaving for the bending tree, and you can bet I'll say no the next time you ask to play with me." Carlos swam away and downstream, thinking Sylvester was downright mean. He soon arrived at the bent-down tree where his siblings awaited anxiously. "Mother is on her way. She wants to know what you did today. She swam to check on us here and got pretty mad that you were not near." Carlos' sisters told him, "You better stay put till she comes again." Soon enough, the Fry's mother showed up. She swam straight to Carlos, looking tough. "What were you thinking and where have you been? You better be glad you're not getting these fins. I've told you once, if I've told you twice. Not doing as I say will not suffice. Tomorrow, the next day, and the one after that, you will stay in the cave and clean every moss mat. You will dust, wash, and scrub every rock hedge, sweep every sand grain off every rock ledge. When all of those tedious tasks are through, I will have another list for you. Oh, and I better not hear one little thing. No whining, no crying. There will be no time to complain. Now straight to the cave this instant you go, into your cubby in the furthest rock hole. Stay there until you're called in the morning, the next time you'll listen when I give you a warning." Carlos felt embarrassed and was mad as he could be, angry like a bee when someone is close to its honey, and mad like a mamba ready to strike. He was upset he never got to go hike. His mom would never let him do anything alone. Even though he was only a fry, he wanted to be grown. While swimming to his cubby, he continued to think, I don't want to scrub moss mats and clean dishes in the sink. Sweeping and mopping is no fun at all, neither is dusting every single hall. I don't want to do what she wants me to do. With everything she asks, I'll never be through. He swam into the fry bathroom and got ready for sleep, brushed his small whiskers, and cleaned his tiny teeth. He went down the hall and into his cave room, past the clean cove with the vacuum and broom. Pouting, Carlos went straight to bed and whipped his covers up over his head. When he finally slept and began to dream, visions came of adventure beyond the stream. He soared through the stars and all around Mars and walked down the street on human feet. He searched for silver, bronze, and gold, traveling vast trails until he was old. Carlos woke before the sun the next day. He watched the stars dance and the moon slowly fade. It was in those moments Carlos made a decision. It's my life, my fins, and my passion to make adventure my main mission. Here I cannot be free to do what I want or make any discovery. I want freedom. Something must change. It will be lined up in a plan I'll arrange. Carlos, get on your fins and get to working. Not any time for grumpy gills or sulking. The first task list is at the bottom fin of the bed. Before you start, straighten your whiskers and wash your head. I'm leaving now, but I'll be back, and things better be getting clean. Don't make me get here and have to be mean. With that being yelled, Mother Catfish left the cave. Carlos thought, that's it. Today is the day I start doing things my way. Mother Catfish was out of the cave. She had work herself to do today, checking the perimeter to secure the creek, making sure the waters were safe for her family. The job fell on her to protect her fry from danger. Mother Catfish was like a great catfish ranger. Once the morning safety check was complete, the Mother Catfish would head to teach. She taught fry of all shape and size. Her knowledge was vast, and she shared no lies. Sometimes it was hard for the youngest of fry. She would encourage them to be brave and tell them not to cry. One by one, she taught them all to swim and how to tread the waters with each fin. They would learn about the current and how to swim with it, how to be active and how to stay fit. Mother Catfish loved her career. She would not know what to do without the fry here. All of them were her subjects and students the same, and they all called her Mother, for that was her name.